56 years ago, Israeli paratroopers reunited a divided Jerusalem by capturing the old part of the city, along with the Temple Mount during the Six-Day War in 1967. As CBN's Chris Mitchell reports, Thursday marked Jerusalem Day when Israelis celebrate that historic victory.
This is the main gathering for the flag march. From here, they'll go through the old city on their way to the Western Wall, all celebrating what happened in 1967, the reunification of the city of Jerusalem. During that Six-Day War, Israeli Colonel Matagor announced to the world, the Temple Mount is in our hands. It marked the first time in more than 2,000 years that the Jewish people were in control of their capital.
Actually, I was there in 67. I was a very young fighter, and at the end of the 7 days of the Six-Day War, they told us you can go home. The war is finished, and nobody went home. We went to our real home, to Jerusalem.
Former General Uzi Dayan witnessed the liberation of Jerusalem as a young soldier and went on to serve as National Security Advisor to 2 prime ministers.
It's very important today because what brings the Israelis, the Jewish Israelis together, actually Jerusalem.
Dayan's feeling was shared by many others.
We celebrate the unification of Jerusalem. At the same time, we celebrate the rebirth of the Jewish people coming back to Israel.
We commemorate the reunification of Jerusalem, which is a city older than years and years and years ago, from the days of King David. It's very, very important to the Jewish people.
We want to show that Jerusalem, first of all, is an open city to all religions. This is a wonderful country, open to everybody.
This year's march came just days after Israel fought a 5-day battle with the Palestinian Islamic Jihad in the Gaza Strip, who fired more than 1,400 rockets at Israel. Despite threats by Hamas that if the march went through the Muslim section of the old city, they would retaliate, the march went ahead as planned. And despite minor scuffles between some marchers and Palestinians and members of the media, the event was mainly peaceful.
We are talking about patriotism, we're talking about love of our city, which has been the centerpiece of our religion and our people for thousands of years.
Despite unprecedented divisions within Israel recently and the growing threat of a nuclear Iran, Dayan says Israel's greatest strength is still the unity of the Jewish people.
So if you ask me what is the most important strategic asset of Israel, it's not the F-35, it's not the Merkava Mark 6 or 7, it's not what we don't talk about. The most important strategic asset is the Israeli cohesion and our relations with the different Jewish communities all over.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.